Hey, what's up guys? It's
It's Cal.
And this week we're going to be doing our Warped Tour Survival Guide video.
Well, just our opinion of it. The first thing is all of you know is drink water or pop or something. Just, you don't want to pass out and miss your favorite band, so you have to drink. And something we learned this year is that they take the caps now. So don't be like us and don't bring a huge bottle of water that you have to carry around the whole day, because it sucks.
Yeah, they'll like at the door, they'll go through your bag and they'll twist off the cap and they'll chuck it on the ground and they'll be like, you can't have that cap. But that's a tip. Either that or bring an empty water bottle that has a screw-on cap and fill it up in their fill-up stations.
Which AKA are just
water fountains.
Yeah. But they're cold and they're not bad water, so it's okay.
Okay, tip number 2 is don't wear a lot of makeup. Like, I thought I had it down. Like, my first year, I was good. I had no makeup issues. This year, I decided I'm going to look hardcore. I'm going to wear eyeshadow and foundation, do my eyebrows. My eyebrows are fine, but by the end of the day, I looked like a raccoon.
I was fine because I didn't wear any makeup. I just sweated. Yeah, I was trying to dab off her face with, like, one of the cool towels we had, but I had to use the, like, green side because her foundation was literally just melting off.
Yeah, so if you do wear makeup or foundation, my suggestion would be wear waterproof. Waterproof is always better. Like, minimal, I do, like, maybe eyeliner or mascara, and that's, like, it.
Oh, and also, if you dye your hair, just know, by the end of the day, it will be everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, if it's older, it's not going to be as bad, but if you just fresh dye it, because there are a lot of people who fresh dye their hair for Warped Tour, so they look like bomb AF, but if you do that, it will be all over your neck and face and your clothes.
Yeah, my dad they were sitting down in the amphitheater watching one band, and he said this girl with, like, really nice, bright red hair ran her hands through her hair to push it back, and she had just dye dripping down her arms, and it was dripping down her face and her neck, and it's just, you sweat so much, it's just not even worth it.
Which leads us to step number 3, which is wear a lot of sunscreen, because this year it was incredibly hot and sunny, and if I wouldn't have worn any sunscreen, I would have probably burned.
And also a tip, keep reapplying the sunscreen, because you sweat it off. I mean, most sunscreens last like a half hour tops, so you're going to want to continuously put sunscreen on unless you want to be a lobster by the end of the day.
They always tell you, they're always like, oh, ours is waterproof, sweat-proof, blah, blah. It's not.
Oh, and there's also a station at Warped where if you go up, there's a counter. They have these huge boxes of, like, the aerosol ones. You pay, like, $10 or something like that, and you can come back, like, any time and reapply sunscreen, which, I mean, I guess. Okay, and number 4 is the crowds. Yes, if you're in the front, you're going to be pushed. If you're in the middle, you might be thrown into a mosh pit, so know where you're standing. Do not go where you don't want to go. Like, I was near the front, and I'm kind of claustrophobic. I almost climbed the barricades and just walked out when we were at Metro Station because the woman behind me was jumping, and she had big boobs, and they kept hitting me in the back. And then the girl next to me, her arm kept rubbing on me, and it was just like, I felt so squeezed in that I just almost, like, pushed my way through, well, like, the 2 people, which including Emily, and just hopped out. Or, I mean,
so really, you guys have to know where you're going to be at, like, the inside. I mean, if you don't want to be shoved around or anything, don't complain. Don't go in the middle of the crowd or the front of the crowd and complain, oh my god, I'm getting pushed around, oh my god, I'm getting shoved into a barricade. You know what you're getting into, which also means that you need to know your bands as well. Like, if you're going to see a band where you know that they're going to mosh pit, then you also have to be aware of where you're standing for that, because that's all part of the problem. No one wants to hear you complain about it. Just know yourself.
Just like Pierce the Veil. They're going to have a mosh pit. Don't think they won't, because they will. Because they're hardcore AF.
And they're not going to accommodate to you.
Also, something that relates to this. Be early to your favorite bands. if you want to be front and center, then like for Metro Station, we went, what, 45 minutes early? And even then, we were like the third row back. You have to be early.
That's life. Like, we try, even other bands we tried to be early for. We tried to be early for, we were 5 shows early for Never Shout Never. And we still didn't get to the front. I can tell you, based on, if you want to get to the front of a band, you're going to have to push your way up there. Now, that's not the best option because people are going to get really mad at you. But if you really want to be there, you either need to be there super early or you're going to have to push your way up there. There's no other way around it. You could be 5 bands early and still not get to the front.
Which also, another tip, if you're pushing your way through to the front, say thank you, or excuse me, or just something, because I got elbowed in the face, and you know what, yeah, I did punch them. Well, it wasn't in the face, but I did, like, hit them, because, hey, that's my face, I have braces, you just very hurt my lip. That didn't make sense, but you know what I mean. Be courteous! Yeah, if they're standing back and they're not pushing their way to the front, that's okay. You're just like, hey, cool, thanks, you're letting me possibly get closer to the front. Yeah, say thank you, say excuse me, just don't be an asshole. And just be like, get out of my way! Because then you will be hurt by other people. Because Warped Tour is nice, and we don't like mean people.
Alright, so on to number 5, which is always by the map. Like, I'll tell you, for Tinley Park, they've been doing it different for a couple of years, and the whole map is backwards. But it's always a good thing to buy it, because you can get lost. And believe me, don't just walk in there and think, oh, they told me it's at Shark Stage, I'm just going to wander around and find Shark Stage by the time that my band goes on. No, you won't. You'll get lost.
We had the map, and we still got lost. Trust me, it's $2.
It's worth it.
Yeah, especially since on the back it has all the set times, which leads us into another one. Well, basically 2 things. Know who you're going to see, and 2, highlight who you're going to see, so that you can know, oh, hey, you don't have to search through the names, you can be like, oh, hey, there's Black Veil Brides, oh, they're on at this time, let's go. It's just so much easier instead of like looking through all of them, because it's black and white. You're gonna get messed up.
That's what we did. We did, me and Callie did the day before, or yeah, I think it was the day before. We made a list of all the bands looking off the website that we wanted to see in advance, so when we got the set list, we could highlight who we wanted to see and know what we had to do.
You know what? You're there. If you got a break between set times, like we had a 3-hour break between people we wanted to see, we just walked around, looked at different bands. I mean, why not? You're there, you paid for it. Go see some other bands. You never know, you might like them. And if there's like people handing out their CDs, take it.
But moving on to number 7, it's always be nice to the merch people. Like, if you walk up and you're about to buy merch, do not look at their merch thing and see, oh, look, there's that pretty shirt. Don't tell them, and they're going to be like, so what can I get for you? Don't be like, that one. That one? Really? They're going to look at you, and they're either going to move on to somebody else who knows what the hell they want, or they're going to be really irritated at you. Because they're not going to know, out of all the 20 shirts that are up there, what that one is.
They number them for a reason. I mean, it's so that, yeah, it's so that you can get up there, get your shirt, and go on your merry way. Also, something that really makes me mad, it's just like anywhere, at Warped Tour, at the merch tents, at fast food places, at just like anywhere, people that go, stand off to the side.
Know what you want before you get up there.
Yeah, so, and if you don't know what you want, say, oh, hey, you're behind me, go ahead, I'll stand off to the side and look what I want first. Don't just be that person that's just like,
don't hold up the line, really, please.
Okay, so another thing is, if you want to meet the bands, you have to go at the very beginning of the day and get the wristbands for the meet and greet or the signing or whatever, because, I mean, why wouldn't you? That guarantees you.
You're gonna stand in line to meet. I guarantee you this. You will go in and you'll forget to do this. You will. You're not gonna go get the wristband and you're gonna be like, I don't need it. I'll just wait in line. and you're gonna be like second person in line waiting to go see your favorite artist. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm gonna meet Christopher Drew. I'm gonna wait right here. You're gonna be second person in line. You're gonna go up to meet them. They're gonna be like, where's your wristband? And you're gonna be like, I didn't get a wristband, but I'm in line. Can't I meet him? And they're gonna be like, no. You need a wristband. Go to the back. Go get one, and then get in the back of the line. Or, hey, you're out of luck. You don't get to meet him.
Yeah, because by the time that the signing or the meet and greet is happening, they're out of wristbands. They're not gonna have any, especially if it's someone like big, like Never Shout Never. We couldn't even stand behind the line
without them yelling at us and telling us to move it along.
Yeah, we're just standing here. We don't know where we're going yet. Can't we? They're like, you have to leave. You have to move. It's like, but also going back to the be nice to the people, they're just doing the job. Don't throw a huge hissy fit. You can give them the stink eye. You can make mean faces, but it's not gonna change anything. They're just doing their job. They're just doing what they're paid to do. So I mean,
and also if you do have a wristband to meet somebody, make sure you know when the meet and greet is, because I can guarantee you will wait over an hour in a line if you get there late and you're gonna be the back of the line. And you know what? Sometimes even if you have a wristband, they'll go through everyone and they'll be like, he has to leave now, sorry. You had a wristband, but you don't get to meet him.
Also, priorities for, okay, so example of what we had to go through. We were seeing Metro Station, but there was also Christopher Drew signing, right? Or meet and greet. It was Christopher Drew's meet and greet and Metro Station kind of overlapped. So Emily had to decide, well, do I want to stay for Metro Station, or do I want to run and go try and see Christopher Drew, even though there's this huge line and wristbands? And Emily decided
I would go see Metro Station because I'd rather go see a band and enjoy my time instead of wait in a line and possibly not even meet him. I did actually though. He said hi to me because I was like walking by afterwards and I was like, oh look, there's Christopher Drew. He's in the tent. And I was like standing there and security hadn't noticed me yet. And he looked over, he's like, hey guys. And I was like, oh my god, you are so perfect. And I got the cutest photo and I'll probably insert it right here. Of Christopher Drew smoking a cigarette in his tent.
Oh my god, it was so fun.
Yes, he had people during his show. He had people throw him cigarettes. He's like, I actually just ran out of cigarettes. Can somebody throw me some? Some people try to throw like single ones and they're like, that's not gonna make it to the stage. Somebody just threw a whole box up there. I was like, you go.
Plan your outfit. Like, this outfit would not fare very well. Black shirt, black tights, black boots. One, the boots probably aren't that comfortable to walk around in all day. I mean, I was wearing my Vans, and now my toes have bruises in them. I didn't make the best decisions either for clothing. I wore, it's not this, but I had another like crop top that was black with like flowers and like Hawaiian print on it, and then I wore black shorts. So that wasn't the best idea, but it worked. I would just suggest, yeah, I know you want to be hardcore and look amazing, but wear some like jean shorts, wear like a light colored shirt, like go find a band t-shirt that's like bright or something and maybe cut it up so that like we had shirts that we cut the sleeves off and we cut kind of low so that we could have like aeration.
Yeah, like, I mean, I get it. It's Warped Tour, and you're like, black, yes, I look hardcore, and all this, but
it's not worth the heat stroke.
You don't want to, you all don't want to believe it, but black attracts sunlight. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, it does, and you're gonna be hot, and you're gonna sweat, especially if you're me and you already have dark hair, and you're already gonna sweat through your dark hair. You're just gonna sweat everywhere else.
Also, not only just clothing that you have to plan, you need to plan your hairstyle. Like me, I have long hair. Like her one friend, she had extensions in. I'm sorry, but I would have taken those out because by the middle of the day, not even middle, early, like still early on in the day, she had parts of her extensions were literally just like melting off.
Yeah, they were like flaking and melting and sticking to her back. And I'm like, honey, that was such a bad choice. She's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, and her hair's already dark. You don't want to add more
like thickness to your hair. That's just gonna make it sweating more. It's bad. It's a bad idea.
Okay, so what I did was I brought the extra shirt. Like, we both went and the shirts that we made well, we didn't make for each other, but we made together. We'll maybe try and put a picture in if we can. She had this shirt underneath that one, and then I brought a shirt with me, like the crop top that I was talking about, because we knew we would get hot. So, and also, by middle of the day, those shirts were so sweaty and gross. We had to change because we didn't want to be drenched anymore. Which by the end of the day, it was like, ugh.
You're gonna be gross either way, but really having a change of shirt is like good because you don't want to feel disgusting and sweaty. I mean, you might, having a shirt, it's gonna get sweaty either way, whether you change your shirt or not, but there's at least gonna be a brief period of time in the middle where when you change that shirt where you're at least gonna feel not so disgusting, and that's like keys to not feel so disgusting all day. Me and her both had to do like slut changes. Like, she's in the middle of a crowd and
I was sitting on the ground because I was really hot and I was like fanning myself, and we were actually waiting for Metro Station to come on, and I just really quick, I was like, hold on, don't look at me. I just like took my shirt off and then put it back on. I was like, shh, no one saw my bra. That didn't happen.
Yeah, same thing with me. She was waiting in line to get something from the army tent, and I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't wear the shirt. I like had to like take my shirt off. Everybody saw like my bra, and you can't miss it, bright red bra, right? And like change my shirt. It's like, but you know what? I didn't feel bad though, because at least I wasn't one of the girls. There are girls there who will give up, and I tell you, they give up and they just walk around in their bra.
Which, in all honesty, at some point I was like, I'm gonna be one of them by the end of the day. And then I had to remember, my parents are with me. I can't. Both my mom and my dad were with me, and they'd be like, you're never going out of the house anymore. Again, no, it's not gonna happen. Which also something, I mean, why not bring your parents? If you're under 18. But like, my dad came with us last year, and him and my mom came with us this year. And I mean, if your parents are cool like mine, they'll just like my parents sat in the amphitheater almost the whole day. Well, not almost the whole day, for about half the time, and they walked around at just random times. They just randomly texted me like, are you still alive? Do you need anything? You want some food? We'll buy it for you. And I was like, oh hey, thanks. I mean, we never ended up eating because we're just like, what's food?
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm not suggesting that you don't eat. I mean, if you're one of those people who like will pass out if you don't eat, definitely eat. But for me personally,
and
eating, and Callie, I feel like if I would have eaten, I would have been sick. It was just way too hot. The food would not have stayed down. So,
and then the funny thing is as we're walking out in the parking lot, you could slowly feel the transition of, oh my god, I need food. I was just like, when we were walking out, there was these free samples of Takis, and all of us were like, thank you.
Thank you for your kindness. I will take all.
But, okay, like, as I was saying with your parents, they get in for free. My parents left us alone the whole day. I actually went to check in with them a few times because, I mean, I figured they'd have, like, Pop. So I was just like, hey, Dad, how you doing? Yes, Pop, thank you. But, which also, it wouldn't be a bad thing. Yes, I know the Pops are so expensive, but you need sugar.
Yeah.
Every once in a while. So just grab a Pop. It's expensive, I know. Just deal with it.
They give you refills. You get one. They say, here, don't tell them that I told you this, but they say you get one refill. They don't mark your cup. They don't know. Lindsay bought a cup of soda, and they didn't even mark it. She got her one free refill, no mark on it, nothing when she got her refill. And then we went and we filled up at a different station, and they didn't mark our cup either. Well, there you go, friends.
How much did she pay?
Only $8. Same price as everyone else.
Only $8.
Well, that's the same price as everybody else. Everybody is gonna pay $8 for this big ass cup of soda, whatever the hell you want it to be.
But I mean, it's worth it if you need the sugar. It's not worth passing out over the $8. I mean, just deal with it.
Finally, the best thing is to just have fun while you're there, really. That's what Warped Tour is. Warped Tour is supposed to be like a fun environment where everyone gets along, and well, I mean, everybody's not gonna get along because that's just life. But just try to have fun. Don't complain about anything. Just like enjoy your time because it's gonna be over like that, and then you're gonna be like spending the whole next 3 days depressed because you didn't get to do everything you want to do, or you did and you're missing it.
Yeah, like, because, I mean, once you're there and you're, like, in the crowd and you're having fun, nothing else matters. So, just do what you're gonna do. Do what Warped Tour is supposed to be about. Have fun, hang with friends, listen to music, go see bands, go meet bands. Just don't pass out while you're in the middle of it because then you miss it and then you're even more depressed. Or don't be like me and have a sinus infection during Warped Tour. I did that last year. We went home at 3. I cried the whole way home.
I would have too.
But yeah, like I was saying, just have fun. Do whatever you want there. Just don't do too many drugs. So it's bad for you. You might want to. You might think it's a good idea, but it's not.
This is the end of our video. This has been our Warped Tour survival guide. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see other Warped Tour videos, I'm thinking next year I'm going to do a what's in my bag or a Warped Tour outfit video to just show you guys some good tips or some good outfits and stuff that you can wear. If you have any ideas, comment down below, give our video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel because you love us.
And because we love cats.
Cats are beautiful. Bye guys!
Bye! I mean, they number them for a reason.
I want, I think, no, I think I'll come back later. I don't know what I want. Like, Nicole's like, what's wrong with you? I'm so upset. My heart is so broken right now. It's not even funny.
It was Christopher's Drew. I swear I'm not on drugs.